it's power. Like that's the funny thing. Like we often use the word politics and like see that as something which is out there and away from us, because we use it interchangeably with parties or parliament or partisanship. But politics is power. And like, I guess the thing about that chamber is, as you say, like that the atrocities and the trauma that sprung from that, and how certain people, as Debbie has pointed out, who have effectively committed or driven genocide and attempts to completely wipe out iwi Māori from this country, still hang on these walls, is indicative of that power and who gets to speak in this place and who gets to say what is possible to change and all of those different things. And what's really fascinating is how kind of this room, this like literal embodiment of the ivory tower, people who came in with these, you know, views of how the world could work, kind of have their edges like filed off, you know, they become they start wearing a mask or embodying the way that they're supposed to do this role, which ends up perpetuating the system that they wanted to change. And that cognitive dissonance is where people start valuing their role more than they value the change that they intended to kind of produce. But yeah, like things like that. The one thing about the Māori wards that kind of got me is just like on a real baseline, almost political gossip, like silly thing to say, but it just really blew my mind, and it's related to this point, is how Chris Luxon was the dude who was put in the position to drive that for the National Party in terms of opposition. And it just felt this, like, again, this really weird kind of political hazing, you know, that like where someone who doesn't necessarily believe something or have strong feelings on something almost has to prove their allegiance to a value set they don't necessarily believe in, but that is this almost like tribalism, for lack of a better word. And that's where it gets real disappointing.